Cheers and welcome my friends to Let's Try Expeditions Viking. I'm Horath Drak and we are playing a preview build of this game, a Viking RPG done by logic artists from Denmark. And we've just had we're at the funeral of our father. We are expecting to follow in his footsteps as thegn and leader of the clan. All the important people of Denmark have arrived at the funeral of our father, but we already have met a pretender, a distant cousin, who's also keen on becoming leader because he thinks we are weak. And we had a very bad incident happen at the end of the last episode. A drunken farmer came in after he downed my childhood friend Ketil, and he pointed a sword at me and called me all kinds of names and basically took my honor in doubt. And we have to react. We can't let that sit because we are otherwise never hear the end of it. So we're just going to do that, and I think we have to act swift, because if we look weak, and we do have our neighbors, which it's really cool that you can see these guys also have their own banners. So this is the banner of Skole Skollklive. He has serpents eating themselves, and this guy has that banner. And no, come on. And this is the banner of the ruler of Ribe. Where's our own banner? It should be over here. Yeah, that's our own banner. So that's really cool. I really like the attention of detail that has gone into the game. Let's just go outside. We picked up our equipment. One thing that you might have noticed that I did not go over is that we have a couple of resources down here. So we have salvage, hides, rations, valuables, medicine, herbs, slaves, and meat. These all factor into the crafting system. Valuables is also stuff you can use to buy things, and you can also upgrade your homestead. So you can improve the longhouse down 2 different paths: the thing, the moor, the blacksmith, the farms, the palisades, banners, roads, training ring, and the pier. So a lot to do there. I really like that they're giving me some options there to build up our stuff. Yeah, we get the equipment reminder, but we're already equipped, so that's fine. Let's just get outside and teach that Loudmouth a lesson. And I think we need to spill blood because we can't let that sit. Did you see that picture? The guy having the sword on the back. That is the only historical inaccuracy that I've found so far in the game, because that's just impractical. It's not a thing that you would really do, I don't think. Most of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware of the other thanes muttering among themselves. Nephew runs over to Ketil to help him back on his feet. A streak of blood runs from his hair down his cheek, but it looks like he can still fight. Nephew, 4 against 1. This is what the sons of Erlingur Torgulsson consider a fair fight? Otter's brother Torste sneers. He sounds drunk. Shut your mouth, woman. He started it. I don't have a picture for him, but I just got to assume he's pretty dim-witted. Will you be alright, Ketil? Is that really the thing that I should say at this time? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Will you be alright? The hunter wipes mud out of his eye. It's nothing. Torste hits like a little girl. In fact, no. I'm certain Nephew could do far more damage when she was little. Torste, you sniveling little shit. Come over here and say that again. Okay, so I can say you snakes will die for this. If you crave a fight so much, there are proper ways to handle this. Or does your father know you're here destroying his name? I think we're gonna go with this one. Maybe I can shame them. Otter shifts his weight restlessly as he regards the things assembled behind you. He does not, but he will be proud of us when Asleifr is finally our thegn instead of you. Asleifr steps forward and draws his weapon. You've gone too far, Otter. There's no honor in this. I must take Thorgrim's side here. For a moment, confusion mixes with fright in Otter's eyes, but he quickly composes himself. Fine, we kill all of you. Then I'll be thegn. Really curious to see his picture in the future. Really love those little portraits. They're putting a lot of effort into this. So this is the battle. You can see that it's a hex field, and every one of these guys has basically 2 action points. So the red one is if they have still enough action to do an attack of opportunity, which means if someone walks past them or if they disengage, they can just slap them for free. And inside the green area they can move and attack, and within the yellow borders they can move. So that's kind of the rules. Oh, and this guy, I'm not sure if he always changes the sides, but it's really nice to have him. So I'm gonna do this. We have Kettle over here. We have Nefja, who has a spear which allows her to attack over 2 tiles. So for example, if I take her, then I could attack this guy without coming even close to him. She does have a couple of options. So she can do double jab, so she can attack an adjacent target with 50% damage, take 1 step back and do another attack at 50% damage, which basically brings her out of range. That's cool. She can also stun a target. With Kettle, who does have a bow, he also does have a knife, so it can switch between weapons over here. There's a button that says toggle non-lethal attacks. Characters will no longer land critical attacks and will no longer kill enemies. Currently, that doesn't do anything, so I can click it, but it doesn't do anything. But it's really nice that it's there. And this is also grayed out. Shows you detailed information about the selected character and lets you rearrange the character's abilities. Also pretty cool. Not in there yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, come on, no. I actually didn't want to attack this guy, but oh well. It was a misclick. So you can see that he shot. I should have done something else, but oh well. I'm just gonna engage him with Asleifer. And I could go for Ready. So he has the same ability as I do. It could go for Brace, which restores the shield condition, which is the blue bar above him. But he doesn't really need it. I could try to just simply knock him out. Let's do it. It didn't quite work. Now what I can do with Nefja is basically stand them behind the other guy and attack from the second row, which is really cool. But I think I'm gonna go for this guy. So if you were to attack, she also does have a bow. She doesn't do too much damage with it, but it's fine. I kind of would like to engage this guy so he doesn't do too much damage. So I should move my guy up. Let this guy stand. I don't know. I'd rather take that one out. No, we gotta do this. We gotta do the defensive option. He doesn't have a shield, so I think I should just try to go for a critical attack. I have 12% crit chance, so every every 8th hit about should be a crit. Let's see. Yay, critical hit. Nice. You can't finish him. You can't quite finish him, but you can finish this guy. So let's do it. Let's take him out. Okay, he's gone. And now you see that all of my guys have attacked. They can still move though. So what I'm gonna do, some of these things take take the full action, like the quick shot over here. And some of them do not take the full action. This just takes the attack action. So they always have 2 actions, and the other players do the same. So what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna bring Kettle back so he can't be attacked. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just wanna... I mean, he has to disengage and take an attack of opportunity to do anything except attack me. So I'm just gonna let my guy stand like this. I'm gonna end the turn. This is looking fine, so they're attacking me. This guy has an axe. He's hitting him slightly. And this guy is shooting with the bow. really like the animations. You can see the impact of the arrow, and you can even see that the arrow is still, or was still in my chest a minute ago. Some of them even keep the arrows. Oh, you can still see it over here. Really cool, really cool. So it really feels like they have some impact. This guy actually wounded me pretty hard. I don't like it. It might be down to me not wearing any armor. That's pretty bad. I could attack this guy, who is a healer. He is wounded a little bit, so he has -3 cents. So I could go for quick shot, I could go for signal arrow, or could just do a normal shot. I think I'm going to do the normal shot here. Okay, so that's done, and we're going to go for the kill here with ourselves. And then it might actually be wise to engage this guy instead of having him stand over there and chill out. I could also go into cover, and I think I will actually with my guy. So we're in cover now. I'm gonna go over here. This is good enough cover. So it would be cool if we could stun the guy. Let's try it. Yes, he is stunned. So he's now on the floor. He can't really do much. So let's hit him. He took a lot of damage. I do want to bring Kettle out of attack range. Let's bring him into cover. Okay, and they still have the opportunity attack. Yeah, this guy is just cowering. I don't like it too much. But bringing him over here won't give him any cover. Oh, that's me actually. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. So end the turn. What's he gonna do? He's gonna run over there. The stunned guy will get up, but we should be able to finish him rather easily. Okay, and we are it again. I could change to my bow, but since my perception is so low, I won't do too much damage with the bow, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Hit him. Finish him. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use him to get up close and personal. Okay, he's down. Let's use Kettle to hit the guy. Oh, we can't see him. That's a shame. That's definitely a shame. I'm gonna bring him over here. Try to shoot the guy in the back. Yeah, that seems to work. I can't go for the signal arrow, which would mark the enemies, but doesn't really seem to be worth it right now. Let's do this. He can either engage our heavy fighter Aslifer over there, or he can run away and then he'll get the opportunity attack and he'll be gone. Let's just bring our guys into cover again, and we're gonna end this turn. Oh no, he didn't have a opportunity attack. But he didn't take it. It's still an opportunity attack. Let's try to see if we can't finish him with our bow. Let's try it. So we are the shining hero here. No, but he's harried. So if you fire at an enemy, they don't really like it too much, being peppered with arrows. Let's go in for the kill with him. And he's gone. Goodbye! And Kettle only has existing injuries. They can sustain injuries. If they get down in the fight, they are not dead, but they will sustain more and more injuries the longer they lie on the ground, because I guess they're bleeding out and no one is looking after their wounds. So that's pretty cool. So you saw the first battle. Ottar Erlingsson lies on the frozen earth in a small pool of his own blood. His blank eyes gaze at the sky. The lifeless bodies of his brothers are scattered around the yard in front of your hall. It appears you have ended the line of Erlingur Torgulsson. Your guests look on solemnly as the snow in front of your feast hall turns red with the blood of the farmers. If any of them doubted your resolve before, now they see what you're made of. Didn't want this, but you all saw what happened here. These men left me no choice. It sounds rather weak, actually. This is what happens to my enemies. Everyone here would do well to remember that, or anyone who has a dispute with me can observe our customs and challenge me to a duel, but I will not be ambushed at my own feast. That sounds like the diplomatic option. But I'm gonna go with this one. This is what happens to my enemies. Everyone here would do well to remember that. Asleifr steps forward. He looks not the least bit tired from the fight. I supported you here tonight because Ottar and his brothers were out of line. It is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Thorgrim, son of Ragnar, I challenge you to a duel for the position of thegn. An excited murmur rises among the guests. Kettle mutters in a voice too low for anyone other than your nephew to hear. Can you believe this son of a bitch? Nephew, it's his right to issue a challenge. Issue such a challenge. His timing could be better, though. Why do you challenge me? The seed of the thegn should never be passed from father to son like a sword or a horse. If your clan is to endure, we must ensure that we are ruled by the strongest and most wise among us. Yeah, why not? I accept your challenge. If you need it so badly, I'm gonna kick your butt. He nods, apparently satisfied. We will meet on Holmgang Island at dawn on the morrow. May the gods favor you. The Holmgang is basically the dueling rite of the Norsemen. You go out to an island together, put some birch stuff down to mark the area where you're fighting, and then you're fighting until all your shields are destroyed. So let's do that. Why not? Asleifr is no longer following you. Discuss the options with Astridur. We can actually loot these guys. If you go to them, can loot some rope from this guy. I mean, I see no reason why not. We killed them. We won against them. It's kind of weird because, I mean, just slaughtered them and then I'm just out here filling my pockets, but oh well. Let's just do it. Let's take the herbs. Oh, he has valuables on him. Nice. Let's take him. They don't need him anymore. They're dead. Oh, get a torch. It illuminates its immediate surroundings, making it easier to hit adjacent enemies. Target flammable objects to start fire. Cool. Looks like a weapon that we could use. I can't talk with my guys. Let's just have a look. I can't believe it came to this. A man that bitter with sons that stupid was just a matter of time, says Nephew. So she's kind of cold. What actually happened out here? I heard loud voices and went to take a look. They were all out here with their weapons, having some argument over whether or not to set fire to the hall. I asked them what they were doing. He holds up his hands and smiles weakly, not at all in a judgmental way. Ottar and Toaster ganged up on me and laid me out. I really should have been more careful, but for all of old Erlinger's bile over the years, I never thought they would go this far. I can kind of mock him. It might actually be the kind of friendly banter that that friends have. Let's do this. Next time, draw your weapon before confronting the enemy. He groans and punches you lightly on the arm. Great advice! I'll have to keep it in mind. Feels like the whole clan has turned against me. These tensions have simmered for a long time. Ragnar was a controversial thegn. Those he angered fear that you won't bring the change they desire. It's not your fault. We'll have to deal with Erlinger after the duel tomorrow. Erlinger lost all his sons tonight. He might be well out for vengeance, but he has no way to get it anymore. So, yeah, but the father still exists. I can't really have him run around. Oh, our character vanished. Well, that can happen. Let's talk with her. Let me fight him. Well, she wants to fight the other guy. No, I can handle him myself. I have to take this fight myself, you know that. I'm going to be a little bit more friendly. Nefia's voice almost falters. You have the right to ask another to fight on your behalf. Nefia, if others see that another warrior is willing to risk her life for you, that is just as worthy of respect as if you beat Asleifr yourself. That is what being a thegn is all about. I don't think so. But oh well. That's just not good enough for me. She sighs. You'll make a great thane, Torgrim. Just make sure you stay thane. Okay. There are some people out there. I'm just gonna go for a quick save. This is the Huskell of School of Skullcleaver. Let's see what she has to say. Dark eyes size you up under elaborately braided hair. There's something mysterious and dangerous about this woman. Yeah, she looks like she's up to no good. Holy cow. I'm gonna voice her. You made short work of those mules. Man after my own heart. How's that? Nobody fucks with me and lives. You seem to be similarly inclined. I took no pleasure in that fight, is what I'm gonna say. Not pleasure, no. But satisfaction, surely. A well-deserved victory. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you now. I'm sure this won't be the last time we see each other. She holds up her cup in salute, then slithers away into the crowd without asking your leave. Okay. I mean, there is a little bit of a foreshadowing here. She slithers away like a snake. Their banner is a snake. They're all very, very snake-like, I guess. But snakes are good creatures, right? I mean, and dialogue. Okay, let's talk with our mother. Let's see what options we have. Your mother wraps you in a warm embrace. There's a hint of tears in her eyes. Well fought, my child. Your father would be so proud. The clan is at war with itself. Was father really such a poor thane? She looks away. Ragnar was always more a warrior than a leader, but he was no worse than most. This isn't really about him. It's about ambition and greed. Okay, there'll be another fight tomorrow. Asleifer. What? I can't fight? I don't stand a chance? No, forget that. We can take him. I know. Asleifer is a skilled warrior. You would do well to make some preparations. I want to face him on equal terms. Don't be ridiculous. This duel could be to the death, and there are no rules to break in such a contest. You need every advantage you can get. So, let's continue. May not seem like it right now, but most of our clan remains loyal to us. If nothing else, then because they'd prefer you as thane over Asleifer. Go to Hulda in the bog and ask her for help. She's old and wise, and she's many ways to weaken a man. That is not great. Poison? I don't want to beat him. I want to beat him, not kill him. Astrid runs a hand over her graying hair as she thinks. There's another option. Sigurdur may have an idea. She's good at setting traps for the creatures of the forest. She may know of a trap large enough for a man. Other than that, Kvedulfur may be willing to get you some better equipment. Shouldn't go into the duel with those old weapons Ragnar gave you for your training. Okay, so we have three options. We can go for the old witch and try to get some poison. We could ask the smith for some equipment, or we could ask the huntress to help set a trap for Asleifer. Now, I think we can go to the smith pretty easily. That's fine. But I'm not going to take the other two options. It's dishonorable, and I won't have it. It's just not a thing. So let's have a look at the map over here. So the smith is over there. The hunter is over here. Should be able to see this. And the witch is down there near the bog. So I'm gonna go to the smith, talk with him, see what he has to say. But I'm not gonna poison my enemy. That would not really help strengthen my position if the other guy just keels over from poison. It's not a thing. The smith Kvedulfur has retreated to the familiar confines of his workshop when he's engaged in an energetic discussion with his wife, Drak. They break it up when they see you coming, and Drak wanders off to find someone else with whom to gossip. So, Erlinger finally lost control of his idiot sons, did he? Glad to see you made it out of that mess in one piece. No, I did anticipate the attack. My guy wouldn't be I mean, he's short-sighted physically, but he's not short-sighted mentally. He must have seen that coming. It's been a long time coming. Quedulfur nods sagely. Erlingr's feud with your father has been boiling since they were both young. He spent a long time passing that animosity on to his children. The bitter old fool. I wish you hadn't had to kill them, but under these circumstances, I'm not sure how it could have been avoided. Asleifr has challenged me to a duel. Is there anything you can do to help me? So I can do this, or I can be a little bit more sneaky. I'm in need of a weapon for tomorrow. I'm gonna choose to be candid here. I mean, can't really piss off the smith. He's a pretty important figure in the village. I heard. Sorry, my boy. I'm not getting involved. I've known you both since you were small children. Asleifr used to help out in the smithy. I won't have either of your blood on my conscience. I don't plan to kill him. I just have to beat him to defend my seat. The smith crosses his massive arms and shakes his head. Such things rarely go according to plan. In the heat of the moment, with a sword in your hand, it won't be responsible. The decision is final. So I can either do a sense check, which is easy. I could say, Quedulfur deny my request will not keep Asleifr safe, it will only put me in danger. Or I could go for leadership. Asleifr is a strong warrior. I need him and his axe to defend the clan from our enemies. But you know our clan is safer and stronger with me in charge. I'm gonna go for that one. Kind of sounds like a thing where we need to lead right now. So let's go for that. Quedulfur crosses his arms and squints at you for a long moment. Then he releases a sigh. He does have a poor head for tactics, but I will not give you steel to swing against him. However, I can help you stay safe. Here, let me get you a good sturdy set of quilted armor. It'll serve you better than that shirt you're wearing. The smith disappears into the back of his shop and reemerges with a thick quilted shirt in his hands. He presents it to you with a solemn nod. This is the best I can do to aid you. If the fight goes well, you can keep it. Thank you, Quedulfur. I can also just be a nasty little bugger and say, I suppose it'll have to do. But I'm gonna be thankful. Thanks. He nods again. Hey, you're welcome. Just be careful out there. With that, Quedulfur seems to decide he's done enough smithing for today, and he starts the nightly ritual of meticulously putting his tools back in their place. Gonna end the dialogue. You do more stuff with him later, which is kind of interesting, because it seems that he has the habit of smithing at night, maybe because he's the most creative, which seems to annoy most of his neighbors that he's smithing at night. Not sure why he would do such a thing, but oh well. Now, end the feast and get some rest for tomorrow's duel. I'm not gonna go with the other two options. It's not a thing. I mean, I could talk to Sigurdur, but I'm not going to. We're gonna win this fair and square, and not without any cheatery. So I think I'm gonna end the episode here. We're gonna have the duel with Asleifr in the next episode. For now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of this series in the future, please consider subscribing. I hope you join me next time for the duel or the Holmgang. Thanks and bye bye.